So I've been using the Pixel tablet for a few weeks now, and I got TA Say It S, a great product, but it's a scam. Now, before you drop some angry comment bashing Google or unfollow me because you think I'm an Apple fanboy, hear me out. The iPad is also a scam, but which one is better? Let's find out. The most obvious difference between these two is the software. The iPad runs on iPad OS, which is basically Mac OS with a touch interface, while the Pixel tablet runs on Android. Now, both of these operating systems are fantastic. But if you're looking for a more laptop-like experience, the iPad is definitely the way to go. The new Stage Manager feature makes it much easier to multitask, and the overall UI feels more polished and refined. That being said, Android still has some advantages of its own. It's much more customizable and open-ended. You can sideload apps, use a mouse and keyboard, connect an external display, and even run Android Studio on it. But what about performance? This is where things get interesting because on paper, the Pixel tablet is actually more powerful. It has a newer, more powerful processor, more RAM, and even faster charging. However, the iPad has one major advantage, the M-series chip. Now, depending on which iPad you get, you're going to get different performance, but it's safe to say that they're all going to be very, very fast. The Pixel tablet does perform well, but it's definitely not on the same level as the M-series chips. So if you're planning on doing any sort of intensive work, the iPad is definitely the way to go. But what about everyday tasks such as browsing the web, watching videos, and maybe even playing a few games? Well, in that case, the Pixel tablet does a fantastic job. It's very snappy and responsive, and I had no issues with it. But where the iPad really shines is in the creative apps. The new M3 iPad Pro is absolutely insane when it comes to creative apps such as Lightroom, Photoshop, and even DaVinci Resolve. You can edit 8K footage on this thing with ease, which is something that you cannot do on the Pixel tablet. But what about price? The Pixel tablet starts at $499, while the cheapest iPad is the iPad 10th generation, which retails for $449. Now, the base model Pixel tablet does have more storage and RAM, but if you want to get more storage on the iPad, you can actually buy a 128 gigabytes version for just $549, which is only $50 more. In conclusion, both of these devices are great, but ultimately the iPad is the better buy. It's cheaper, has better performance, better multitasking, and a more refined user experience. The Pixel tablet is a great product, but it's not worth the price, especially when you can just buy a base model iPad Air and get much better performance. Anyways, that's just my opinion. Why don't you guys let me know your opinions in the comments down below. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and to help my channel grow. A big thank you to all of you who are already subscribed to the Wolfpack.